Hey there, welcome back. Today we are through development tutorial for Agents SDK v0.03. In the previous videos, we had discussed the features of agents, but this tutorial is specifically developing those features. So before that, let us deep dive into the architecture of agents. Let's have a quick recap of architecture of agents before the deep dive. As we discussed, agents, that is our enterprise AI control plane, has five major components: the runtime interceptor, AI agent firewall, policy enforcement gateway, scoring engine, decision province engine. Basically, we're seeing how to develop each of these components by hardening the agent firewall and enforcing policies through policy enforcement gateway. And we can see the multi-tenancy free also the policy enforcement, and can also see how we can alter the threshold values for the scoring engine. So this is the intent of the tutorial. So let's proceed with this. For this tutorial, we'll be using Jupyter Notebook. We launch Python 3 kernel, and prior to that, just have to make sure we have installed certain libraries like Agents SDK, OpenAI, IAM chain, OpenAI, LangChain core, and Python. Already installed these libraries on my system. So next I'll be proceeding with running the code, the notebook. So first I'll ensure that the Agents SDK is already installed. So I'll use the setting the OpenAPI key. So I don't mind exposing this OpenAPI key because very soon there's a temporary key. So as you can see, SDK is imported successfully. So what we can do next is just try to define certain tools which acts as our enterprise infrastructure. I've written certain tools which you can use throughout this tutorial to define them here. So all the 7 tools are defined here. Next will be creating the agent executor function to call the tools. So you don't worry, I can share you the bare here. you can use it. Just see how the SDK works here. So our executor is ready. This is the usual verdict behavior. Directors allow tool executes normally. Under FI notification is sent to the components team. That is sent by the SDK. Case of escalate, that is notified. Action is stopped. The agent action is stopped. Case of the agent action is stopped immediately. Let's go ahead and create small control plane without any policies. So here I'm importing control plane from eaigins-sdk library. So in agents, using the control plane, I'll be creating a control plane object without any policies. I'm giving it the name of chapter 1 policies as of now, ch1 policies. So when I execute this, it should create the control plane for me. So once this is done, I'll be using the agent executor function that we have prior. So what it basically does is it spins the LangChain agent. That LangChain agent will try to access tool, this tool to fetch the report. The agent will send a prompt stating that Q1 2026 revenue report. It also says to process the payment of $500 to the ID of 00USD. Since we have not defined any policies here, expectation is this action should go through both the actions and it will be intercepted, blocked by the SDK. Yeah, as expected. So both the tools have been accessed. The both tool as well as payment tool both has been accessed successfully. The SDK has not taken any action by intercepting this particular call agent. And check the risk score for this call. So the risk score is calculated as 0.08, it's very low. So the action proceeds to the enterprise infrastructure. So this is how an empty control plane without any policies gets bypassed. Now, chapter 2 onwards, let's try to add some policies and see how the SDK would behave with the policies and how the SDK will enforce the policy we have defined. Thank you for watching chapter 1. Let's proceed with the chapter 2. See you there soon.